Right, here, $50 back, that's another $100.
First, you have no receipt. Next, you want me to pay your work, and you have no gas money and help you build this house?
Running a pawn shop in Detroit isn't easy, and for Seth on Hardcore Pawn, it's come with some seriously humiliating moments. Whether he's getting out-negotiated, caught in a lie, or clowned by customers on camera, there are times when Seth just can't catch a break. Buckle up, because these are Seth's most embarrassing fails, and they were all caught on camera. We'd get right into it. These two ladies walk into the pawn shop, and they make their way to the counter. They meet up with Ashley and Karen, and they tell them that they have some Beanie Babies that they would like to sell. Ashley sees the Beanie Babies, and she just can't control her excitement. It's pretty obvious she wants to get them, but the big question is if she is going to get them for the price that she wants.
Well, I wanted to see what you were doing over here.
How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How can I help you? Babies today. Yes.
Aha! That explains why Ashley was so excited to see the Beanie Babies. Apparently, she has a Beanie Babies collection that nobody knows about. What's really interesting about this particular set of Beanie Babies that these ladies brought is the fact that they all seem to be in very good condition. They also happen to be a rare 1994 edition of the Valentino Beanie Baby. I'm pretty sure these ladies are going to want some serious money.
Yes, it is missing
Tag protectors.
Exactly. Yes, the tag.
Is there an echo in here? Where's these little tiny protectors?
What exactly is going on here? Why does it feel like Ashley and Karen are in some kind of competition with each other? Ashley takes a look at one of the Beanie Babies, and she sees that the tag protector is missing. Apparently, the tag protector is a very important piece of the Beanie Baby, and it won't go for a lot if it's missing. As she tries to explain that to the customer, Karen starts to drop into the conversation and make it seem like Ashley has no idea what she's talking about.
Have the tag protectors.
You don't take them off. I'm really glad I was able to give you a continue. So you came here to sell it, right? How much did you want? $1.
Looks like I was right. This lady was not going to sell the Beanie Babies for some chicken change. Ashley and Karen were finally able to stop their pointless argument. Ashley then goes on to ask the lady how much she wants for the Beanie Baby, and she shocks Ashley by saying that she wants $8,000 for it. Her reason is because she has seen where the Beanie Babies sell for up to $6,000 in very horrible condition. Since hers is in very good condition, she's going big with the price.
$4,500? These Beanie Babies aren't even worth $5 a piece. What would make it more rare if the name of the Beanie Baby was stolen?
Okay. Oh, it's all right.
Well, that actually didn't come as a shock. $8,000 was never going to happen if we are being honest. After the lady mentioned wanting $8,000, Ashley asked her how much she would really be willing to take for the Beanie Babies. The lady gave it some thought, and she told Ashley that she would not mind taking $4,500, and even that price was still very outrageous. Ashley told her that there was no deal, and she couldn't buy the Beanie Babies for the high price.
I do. Did you learn something?
You know, you were able to give the information.
I did. So can you just go back to your area?
Something you want to talk about, Ashley?
No, everything's cool.
Here to sell and make money. You're in love.
At this point, I think it's safe to say that Ashley and Karen have some ongoing beef. After Ashley rounded up the conversation with the ladies who wanted to sell the Beanie Babies, Karen decided to compliment her by saying that she knows a lot about Beanie Babies. She then asks Ashley if there's something she wants to talk about because it feels like she is not comfortable with her being around. Ashley tells her everything is okay, but we all know that's a lie.
We're gonna take all the gold out.
Okay.
It's not really moving. That's why I brought you in.
Okay.
Because I think that the stainless steel is better than the gold.
Okay.
And as you see, the customers now, we'll spread this area out as big as we need it.
Haha, you could just tell that the moment Les said that to Ashley, it was going to be a problem. Seems like Ashley really has an issue with Karen, but no one knows what it is. Les wants to move all the gold out since they are not really moving. Les believes that stainless steel is going to do way better than the gold, and that's why he brought Karen in the first place. Les then tells Ashley that if Karen needs to borrow one of her people to help her out, she has his permission, and Ashley does not seem to like that very much.
Why don't you help her right now?
I'm good. I got my own work. I told you I was
so why are you...
Move some over there for you.
Just give her a hand. Take these charms out of here.
Thanks, Les. I'm excited.
Well, Les has made it clear that he does not want to see more of Ashley's petty behavior and attitude. After Les told Ashley that he wanted her to allow Karen to use some of her people to help move all the gold, Ashley gave him a face that showed that she was not happy with the fact that the gold items were being moved, and Les wanted Ashley's people to help with the process. I have a strong feeling things are still going to get worse than they already are.
How you guys doing? How can I help you? Just a piece of floor waxer.
Who did?
Paid $300. Me? Yeah, it was definitely you. It doesn't work. How long? 2 days ago to be exact.
Test it out for you before you took it out?
You didn't.
He did not just say that to Seth's face. This customer definitely has another thing coming. Now this dude and his friend walk into the pawn shop and they head straight to meet Seth at the counter. They tell Seth that they bought a floor waxer from the pawn shop, and for some reason, it doesn't work. They then say that it was Seth who sold it to them, and Seth already knows that did not happen. Seth asks them if they have a receipt, and as you'd expect, they can't seem to provide one.
And an hour waiting for this. I'm not paying for them, you are.
So I'm gonna pay your employees. What are you paying? I'll give you an extra
$12 an hour. And I got 3 of them.
So smart now.
These guys have to be the most unserious set of people I have ever seen in my life. First, they walk into the pawn shop claiming that Seth sold them a fake floor waxer. Now they are demanding that Seth pay their staff and also pay for the gas money that they used to bring themselves to the pawn shop. Oh, and let's not forget the fact that they insulted Seth by saying that Seth did not look like he was smart. I think it's time for them to go.
Be my assistant.
Have a nice day.
Be my assistant. Why are we trying to pull a scam here?
I'll send you the invoice.
Perfect. Thank you. Send it to me.
No worries.
Attention, Seth.
I wouldn't have anything less. You don't come into the pawn shop to insult the owner and think you won't be kicked out of the pawn shop. Seth made it clear that he was not going to pay for their gas money or even pay their employees. Since they could not provide a receipt for the floor waxer they claimed to have bought from the pawn shop, Seth asked his security guard to have them escorted out of the pawn shop since they didn't seem like they were ready to do business.
Ah. Is it heavy?
Yeah, it is. So I've got a painting from
An original painting?
Well, I got into it. It was sitting in a closet in '98.
When paintings walk into the pawn shop, you can bet there's going to be a lot of money involved. This gentleman walks into the pawn shop carrying something that feels heavier than his body. He tells Les that he has a reprint of an actual painting that was signed by the artist who painted the original portrait. Les already knows this could be worth a lot of money, and he would not let anything make this deal slip out of his hands.
The retail is 9 to 12.
It was a real painting. It's worth a lot of money. The problem is it isn't. What would you take? How about $750?
No.
Market for it.
And once again, Ashley seems to be unhappy with the fact that Les and Karen are trying to seal a deal. Les goes on to ask the man how much he wants for the painting, and he says that he wants to get at least $6 grand for it. Les explains to the gentleman that it's not an actual painting, and there's no way he can get the kind of money he is looking to get. All this is happening, and Ashley just seems to be irritated by the whole thing. I wonder what happened between Ashley and Karen.
Yeah, why don't I just move away?
What is he doing?
What are you so worried about?
I'm not worried, but look at
He's
this.
teaching her the business.
Teaching her to take over?
Listen, you're not incompetent over it.
Phew, this is how you know a deal is very intense. Karen shows Les that she's very capable of handling the deal, and so he decides to step back and allow her to handle it. Karen tells the man that there's nowhere he can go to sell the painting for the amount he wants. Les offers the man $1,500 for the painting and tells him that it's a one-time offer.
Do you want to pack it up and take it home?
I know there's a market for it.
So $1,500, I'm pretty good. They need to take the money and run.
Walk with me. $1,500.
All right.
The man asks Les if he can speak to his wife in private so they can make a deal. While all this is going on, Ashley walks away and heads to her office. And that's why Les remains the best in the game. He proves it time after time after time. Now the gentleman pulled his wife to the side to talk about the deal. While they were contemplating taking Les's offer, Les picked up $1,500 in cash and walked right up to the man and his wife. He dropped the money on the table and asked them if they were going to take the deal. Without a doubt, the gentleman shook Les's hand and told him that they had a deal.
Hi.
I want my money back. I paid you $500 for this purse. I want my money back. This purse is fake.
Let me gain my composure before somebody goes...
Give me my money, you fake purse.
You can honestly see that Les is trying to keep his cool as much as he can. This lady is really getting on his nerves. She walks into the pawn shop, and the first thing she does when she sees Les is to tell him to refund her money. She claims that Les sold her a fake bag, and now she wants her money. She immediately starts to yell, and Les just does not seem like he wants to deal with her mess. He asks the lady if she has the receipt for the bag, and of course she tells him that she does not.
No, that's how to start. So when did you buy it?
I bought it a week ago.
From me.
From you. It's turning.
You know what that stands for?
My money.
Who knew that old ladies could be this stubborn? Geez, I can't believe she actually started smoking in the pawn shop. Les tries to start the conversation again with the lady by asking her when she bought the bag, and she claims that it was a week ago. Les still does recall selling a bag to the lady. While he tries to ask her a few more questions, she pulls out a cigarette from her bag and starts to smoke. You can honestly tell that this lady is just here to look for some trouble.
Now, here's the deal. I'm trying to be professional. I'm trying to get courtesy.
Give me my money. All I want is my money. Give me a car and sue your ass.
Okay, I'll see you in court.
Haha. I don't think she reminds anyone of their grandmother. This lady is a case. Once again, Les tries having a conversation with the lady and trying to see if they can reach a mutual understanding. The lady then screams at Les and tells him that she wants his card so she can sue him for selling her a fake bag. Les hears that and just decides that he has had enough. He asks his security guard to have the woman escorted out of the building before she goes crazy.
How are you?
How are you? We have something we wanted to show, kind of recuperating from a traumatic illness. I came down with polyrheumatoid for about 4 months.
I'm not going to lie, that is actually very impressive. Who knew someone could actually create something so accurate? The sculpture looks exactly like Les. This lady makes her way to the pawn shop and she tells Ashley and Seth that she has something that would blow their minds. She first explains a condition she had and then decides to show them a sculpture of Les that she made, and everyone seems to be very impressed by it. I have a feeling this is going to be expensive.
So my dad motivated you to get better?
Absolutely.
When I had something I wanted to sell because I needed the money, it was really kind of nice. And as I left, I'm going to be seeing you again sometime. He says, I hope so.
I don't know, man. Even I would not offer $400 for the sculpture. I mean, the lady put in a lot of effort into making it. She tells Ashley that Les was her inspiration for getting better and having an amazing recovery from her illness. She also remembers when she needed some money, and Les was really kind to give her some when she came to sell some items back then. Oh well. The lady tells Ashley that $400 is too small for the sculpture.
What do you think my bottom line
Maybe
would be?
1,200.
To 1,000?
Wow.
Excuse me, ladies. Ash, come here. I want to talk to you. What are you doing?
Just leave me alone.
Do you know what you're offering?
Yes.
It seems like that's the major reason why Ashley wants to buy this sculpture. Things have not really been smooth with them, and she is looking for a way to make it up to him. She offered the lady $2,000 for the item, and Les had to draw her aside to ask her if she knew exactly what she was doing. As you would expect, Ashley told Seth to back off and told him that she knew what she was doing. Well, let's see how much Ashley intends on buying the sculpture.
So I'm gonna give you $1,000.
Thank you.
I hope you'll enjoy it.
He will. I cannot wait face when I actually show him his own face.
I have a feeling Les is actually going to like this sculpture a lot. I mean, who wouldn't love a sculpture of themselves? After Ashley told Seth that she had it under control, she went back to the lady and told her that she had a gift. She offered the lady $1,000 for the sculpture, and after giving it some thought, the lady shook Ashley's hand, and they had a deal. I just hope Les is going to love the sculpture and things can go back to normal between him and Ashley.
Hi, Dad. I got you something.
Wow.
Want to?
I'm sitting on pins and needles.
You like it?
It's very cool. So why did you buy it?
Jason sold it to me.
Well, we all saw this coming. Looks like her plan to get on her dad's good side might not go as she planned. She walks into Les's office and says that she has something she would like to show him. She opens the sculpture, and Les is actually impressed by how good the sculpture looks. He asks Ashley how much she spent trying to acquire the sculpture, and she brushes off the question. Les then asks her again, and Seth eventually tells Les how much Ashley bought it for, and he doesn't look too happy to hear it.
You spent $1,000 on this? Talking about pennies, Ashley.
Something that I thought was nice. And it was something I wanted to do for you.
Here's what you don't have to worry. I know Kieran's coming. Worry about it.
At least he wasn't so upset at the amount Ashley spent trying to get the sculpture. It went better than I expected it to go. Les told Ashley that he loved the fact that she was trying to do something nice for him, but she didn't have to spend that much money on an item. He then reassures her that he knows she does it, like the fact that Karen is doing so much in the pawn shop, but that does not remove the fact that she is his only daughter. Hopefully that calms Ashley down, and she does not get irritated again.
Right up your alley, isn't it? How you doing?
Hi.
What is on your...
I'm out in the playground. I wear fancy. If the kids get hurt, they know we're
Oh, gotcha. What do we got?
in camper bus.
The vehicle might need a lot of work, but this thing is impressive. I didn't know these types of vehicles still existed. This lady brings in her 1973 Volkswagen camper bus, and I must tell you, it looks really good. She tells Seth that she had the bus for 8 years, and she's finally ready to let it go. She does admit to painting the bus and putting a sunroof on it. Every other thing about the bus was not touched. Seth does seem like he likes the bus.
For me? You kidding me?
Yeah, look.
Stand up and... Oh, I can't.
Much of a sleeping area up there, huh?
It pulls out.
Oh, it does?
It pulls out, yeah.
Okay.
Comfortable, right, Bobby J?
Go somewhere?
This is going to be a tough call for Seth. Seth is definitely interested in buying the 1973 Volkswagen camper bus, but he knows that he has to put in a lot of work to get the bus to the state of being able to sell it. He asks the lady how much she wants, and she tells him that she would take $8,500 for the bus. Seth then goes on to offer the lady $1,200, and she says that she can't accept that. How much do you think this lady is going to go for?
It's gonna be a tough sell no matter where you go.
No, it's not.
It is. So $4 grand.
Wow.
Sorry.
Serious? You're turning that
I'm
out?
serious. I'm turning it down.
It's a cool car.
Would love to road trip with you.
I really would not.
I think I'm for you.
I mean, I did say it was going to be a tough call for Seth to make, and this lady just was not ready to bring down her price. Seth and the lady danced around the price for a while, and it didn't seem like they were making any progress. Seth decided to give his final offer and told the lady that he would go as high as $2,000, but the lady still said that was too small for her. In the end, no deal was made, and the lady drove off with the 1973 Volkswagen camper bus.
I'm Rich.
Oh, hi, Rick. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right.
What was wrong with the TV?
Hey, the TV kept coming on and going on.
All right. That's a bad solder joint on the board, usually caused from so
what?
what happens when
what?
dropped, knocked, whatever.
Looks like we have a customer who is not happy about the item he bought. This dude walks into the shop looking for Rich. Why? Because Rich was the one who sold him the item. He says that he bought a TV about 3 weeks back, and for some reason the TV just stopped working. Rich says that the only way that could have happened is if he dropped the TV or he hit it one too many times.
Thing that I can do for you, I can have our repair technician take a look at the TV. I can have him charge you cost.
I spent $500 for that TV. That's unemployment check that I got by my wife a present.
He is definitely not happy. What's funny is the fact that the man just can't give Rich a straight story as to why the TV is no longer working. Rich tells him that the best he can do is have his engineers check out the TV and see what the problem is. But for that to happen, he has to pay a charge. The moment the man hears that he still has to pay, he gets really upset about the whole situation.
I'm up here at the pawn shop, okay? You want me to tell him, go ahead and see what cost is, or what?
All right, well,
let me
know
call
what
you
wanna
back.
do.
Hey,
Do you want me to have a guy take a look at it, or that's what it comes down to?
Fix the TV, all right? I'll be in touch.
Phew, am I glad that's over. The elderly man, being very upset, picks up his phone and tries to rant to his wife. He ends the call and then tells Rich that he should go ahead to fix the TV and he would come back to pay for it. Something tells him that that man is not going to be back, but let's leave him to be the judge of that. If the TV is that important to him, I'm sure he'd come to pick it up.
That piece, I would probably want a couple $100.
My dad lets us fly with it and let him do what he always wanted to do because he always thinks he's right.
How about $150? I would do $250 if you're interested for that price. $175.
Haha, Les definitely knows how to get under Seth's skin. Now this guy walks in with a whole bunch of hockey memorabilia. The moment Seth sets his eyes on the items, he can't control himself. All he wants to do is get some money and pay for all the items. He starts to bargain with the customer, but Les finds the numbers hilarious. He tried to help Seth make a better offer, but Seth just won't listen due to his love for hockey.
Here, Les, follow me real quick.
My dad called me out in front of a customer. You know, I think that there's time and place.
We're going in your office?
Yeah. I usually don't jump into your, so stay out of mine.
Here's what I didn't appreciate. I'm trying to make a deal. You're screaming your head off.